Hello everyone, my name is Elsa. I'm 8 years old. Today I have 3 topics to talk about. That is sparrows. How sparrows are often seen in a neighborhood in the city. They like to live where there are a lot of people. They do not like to live in the country. Male house sparrows look like they are wearing gray caps on their heads. They have a black bib under their chin, just like a baby. They have a rusty brown body. Black streaks run down the back of the male house sparrow. Vacant lots, which have dry plants or tree limbs, are the perfect place for house sparrows. They love to build nests in old trees or in empty corners. They may make nests with string or paper. These little birds pull and tear the paper. They weave it in with sticks. They love to stop and eat food out of bird feeders that hang on balconies. House sparrows will also take baths in bird baths that people put out in front of their apartments or buildings. Keep your eyes peeled. If you live in a city, chances are you might see a house sparrow parading past. The female sparrow looks like she is wearing a brown cap on her head. Black streaks run down her brown back too. Next are hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are amazing birds for many reasons. They fly like helicopters, backwards or floating in the air. They move from side to side. The hummingbird zooms straight up into the sky or dive straight down. They spin their wings in circles. If their babies are in danger, they will even attack eagles. To build nests, they will pick fuzz off your sweater. When they are awake, hummingbirds spend most of their day eating food. Hummingbirds are always on a quest for insects to eat. Snip, snip. They need them for protein. Hummingbirds are always looking for objects from which to drink juice. They fly into brightly colored objects that they think are food. Sometimes they even try to get juice from stop signs. They also drink nectar from flowers. Every day they visit up to 1,000 flowers to drink the juice. Hummingbirds have special tongues. The front of their tongues are split in half. They have sharp edges. These edges help soak up the juice from flowers. Their tongues lick flowers. As they hunt for insects, this tongue grabs the bugs and insects quickly. Tongues, flying, and eating habits are just 3 of the things that make the hummingbirds an unbelievable creature. Cat myths. People believe things about cats that might not be true. These myths can confuse cat owners. If you like cats, learn the facts and fiction about them. Some people think that cats need to drink milk. That is not true. If a cat eats a good diet, it does not need to drink milk. Does your cat drink milk? Most cats like milk, but it can make them sick. Cats cats should only have milk in small amounts. Have you heard the one about garlic? People put garlic on cat food. They believe it will get rid of worms in the cat's body. Does it work? Garlic makes food waste richer. Garlic does nothing to worms. It will give the cat bad breath. If your cat has worms, take it to the animal doctor. A veterinarian can give medicine to the cat. The medicine will take care of the worms. Some people think that cats' whiskers help them to balance. Whiskers serve as feelers. They do nothing at all for balance. Feelers help cats know about its surroundings. Have you heard these myths before? Do not believe them. Learn how to take care of your cats. Read books and talk to your veterinarian. Cats need good owners to care for them. Rats. If you want to keep rats out of your house, there are a number of important things to remember. First, pet food and pet dishes should be removed. When your pet is finished eating, take the dish away. Pet dishes that are outside attract rats. If you have to leave pet dishes outside, make sure that they are properly sanitized. Second, all trash should be put inside trash cans. And metal and healthy plastic cans are good places for trash. Make sure to close the lid. Trash should be never, ever left in the yard. Remember to pick it up right away. Put it in the can and close the lid tightly. Trash blowing around the yard will bring unwanted furry creatures to visit. Keep bird feeders on raised stands. Rats can eat bird seed that is close to the ground. Also, pile up any pieces of wood. Wood that is stacked will keep rats from building a nest. It should be stacked at least 18 inches above the ground. Put away pipes. These are places for rats to crawl in and out to make nests. Last, keep windows closed tightly. Make sure window panes are unbroken. Rats love to crawl in cracked, broken windows. If they get in, it is hard to get them out. They will dig through everything and get into anything. Your neighborhood can be rat-free if you just follow these simple steps. Ants. Ants are incredible creatures. Each colony has its own smell. Each of the ants in the colony knows the smell. Enemies will not be able to enter their camp without being discovered. Several types of ants have a sting to protect their nest when intruders turn up. The queen ant is the only one who can lay eggs for the colony. None of the other ants can lay queen eggs at all. The worker ants cannot lay eggs. They take care of the newborn baby ants. They also search for food. These worker ants protect their nest from enemies. They also keep the nest spick and span. They take out the trash from the nest and place it in one area. Slave maker ants rob the nest from other ants. They steal the pupae in cases that hold ant eggs. They bring the pupae back to their camp. When the stolen cases hatch, these stolen ants become slaves. Finally, all ants have antennae and jaws. They need antennae for smelling and touching. They have strong, long jaws. They open and shut sideways like a pair of scissors. Adult ants cannot chew and swallow food, so they squeeze their food until the juice comes out. They swallow the juice and throw away the leftover dried parts of the food. Ant colonies must have worker ants and slave maker ants. They must also have a queen ant to lay eggs. They must have a way to catch other ants that try to get into their nests. Without a queen to lay eggs or antennas to hear and touch, and jaws to tear food, there would be no ant colonies left in the world. Interesting bird. Do you like to walk through the park early every morning? If you do, you might see an interesting bird. It has black and white marks on its face. It has a black and white tail. The bird might pretend to make a sound of a hawk. Ah! Ah! No, it's not a hawk. It's not a hawk sound. It might steal wasp eggs from a wasp nest. It might bury an acorn into the ground. It might nibble on acorns or nuts. It might gobble seeds found on the ground. You might see it chasing grasshoppers, caterpillars, lizards, frogs, or other small animals. If you're lucky, you might see this bird catching an insect as it flies in the air. Zip, zap! Zip, zap, zip, zip, zip. During a walk, this bird might be sitting on trees or shrubs. This bird might be running and throw on the ground. Its blue-green spotted eggs will be hidden in its nest. You will see twigs, little pieces of bark, leaves, and trash. The nest will probably be hidden in a corner of a building. You might be in an old broken crate, or finally, it might be hidden as high as 30 feet up in a tree. What is the mystery bird? Take a walk in the park. You might see the blue jay. Thank you for listening.